In this installment, we're going to be going over the MLB bet slate for Saturday, August 15th. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to bring you the winning ingredients for our MLB slate on Saturday the 15th. But before we deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetChefD. Don't forget about the TikTok at Chef_D91, and don't forget about that Patreon. Right now, at the homepage of the YouTube channel, currently at 10.3 thousand subscribers. This is the road to 20K, and we're well on our way because you guys are showing up each and every single day. If you are subscribed, continue to like and comment. That's going to help the YouTube algorithm so you can grow to a much broader audience. All right, now for our previous video here on Thursday, that was another solid video that came through on Thursday, guys. Tonight I'm going to be dropping the MLB futures bet. If you want access to that, you have to click that link provided down below, and you get full access to the futures, to the chat room, to all the bets that we got going on here. You click on that link, all right, you go to the futures section, you will get access to the World Series future that I have and I will be posting tonight. All right, so do not miss out on that. Click that link provided down below, and you'll get access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes off 24/7. First up here in Comerica Park, we have the Detroit Tigers 60-62 going up against the Chicago White Sox 63-58. Looking at the pitching matchup here, Anthony K, lefty, 3.96 ERA, 9-5 record, 94 Ks, 43 walks, and a 1.34 WHIP. Going up against Troy Melton, 1.46 ERA, 7-1 record, 69 Ks, 24 walks, and a .90 WHIP. Odds in this one have the White Sox as road favorites. Okay, Tigers on the comeback at a +119. Total is at 8. I'm going to look at something really quick. So far, this season series has gone the way of Chicago very slightly, 4-3, and in the first matchup it did go to Chicago 9-5. So if we're looking at what happened to that team today, let's see, were they favored or underdog? That was the big question. Yeah, they were underdog. Yep, they were underdog, and now they're favored. Like, Vegas is telling you. Vegas is telling you something right here. And Troy Melton was phenomenal. It has been phenomenal. All right. So this is a little bit of a trap here. So Sean Newcomb, this is a bullpen game. Detroit had Joby in his first start, and they gave him and they had him favored. I think this is a trap. So I love Melton. We've been cashing in on him since he's been called up. But the issue I have with him in this matchup is when it comes to facing a team a third time. Facing a team a third time that's when things turn. They've seen enough. They've seen you on night day. They've seen you on the day game, and they figured things out. The third time around is usually when you get hit up. For one, you give me once. You can definitely give me once. You might get me twice, but the third time, the entire lineup is going to have plenty of data and film on you. All right, and this is where I think he's going to get blown up on. Obviously, phenomenal numbers across the board. You're not going to look at his numbers and say, hey, this is a trap. You're going to say, hey, Troy Melton should be in a smash spot. Now, Anthony K on the other end has been solid and has struggled on the road. 4.88 ERA. If we're looking at his numbers, he's given up some power. 1.96 to righties, 1.20 to lefties. Phenomenal strikeout rate versus the lefties, 30%. Walk rate 12% versus righties. We got to watch out for that, but it's a low average. The whip is high because of the walk rate, and we have the xFIP above 5 against righties. All right, so we got to watch out for that. This is a lefty here. So definitely it looks like, hey, you should be taking the Tigers. But like I said, we have, for some reason, the worst pitcher is being favored. And I think this is going to be a trap. I think that the bats of the White Sox will get to Troy Melton. So I like the White Sox on the money line, -143, and I like the White Sox team total over as well. Next up here in Wrigley Field, we have the Cubs at 72-51 going against the St. Louis Cardinals 61-61. Pitching matchup in this one: Michael McGreevy, 3.64 ERA, 4.9 record, 85 Ks, 32 walks, 1.22 WHIP. Going against Matt Boyd, 3.50 ERA, 8-1 record, 66 Ks, 23 walks, and a 1.22 WHIP. Looking at the odds for this one, Cubs are minus 181. Don't disregard. This is actually wrong. They made a mistake here. The Cubs are minus 181. Comeback of the Cardinals at a plus 149. Total is at 9 in this one. So far, this season series has been back and forth. Right now, it is the Cubs up 6-5, and they won in game number 1 of the series 3-0. All right. So this is, can the Cubs win 2 in a row against this team is really the question right here. What we've seen in this pitching matchup, we got Matthew Boyd, who has been really good this year. He's been elite. If you're looking at his home numbers, 4.54 ERA, you take that with a grain of salt. His home games, it's been a handful of starts, right? So he had a first start of the year, got torched by 6 runs against Washington, bounced back against LA and Philly, only 3 earned runs in those 2 games. I had another good outing against Arizona, 2 earned runs. Had another good outing against San Diego, only 3 earned runs. Had a good outing against Minnesota, 1 earned run, and then got hit up a little bit by one of the best teams in the league in the Dodgers. So it's really just 2 games and 10 runs, the reason why his ERA is like that at home. Other than that, he has been fantastic. All right, Michael McGreevy on the other end has been solid as well. If we're looking at his numbers on the road, he is giving up power: 1.17 to righties, 1.46 to lefties. K rate at 24% versus righties, that's solid. Low walk rate, average is low, WHIP is low. We got to watch out the numbers against lefties. All right, so 264 average. And the xFIP is at 4, and the home run per 9 is a little higher versus lefties as well. So these 2 teams battle out. These are NL Central rivals, but I think the better side here is with Matt Boyd on the bump here, lefty against the St. Louis Cardinals here. This one is going to be another low scoring environment, so you can look towards the under in this one, under 9. But I like Matt Boyd to get the win here, and give me the Cubs on the money line as well. Next up here in Oracle Park, we got the San Francisco Giants 50-71 going up against the Colorado Rockies 48-73. Pitching matchup in this one: Michael Lorenzen, 6.83 ERA, 3-10 record, 81 Ks, 46 walks, 1.88 WHIP. Going against Logan Webb, 3.59 ERA, 7.7 record, 103 Ks, 32 walks, and a 1.08 WHIP. Odds in this one have the Giants favored. Let me see if I can pull it up for you. Let's go here. All right, so the Giants in this one favored minus 192. Comeback of the Colorado Rockies plus 157. Total at 7.5. So they got this total low. All right, now, this is a scenario I told you guys about facing a team a third time, but there's a little bit of a situation. Now, Michael Lorenzen has had 2 good starts against the Giants, all right? 5 innings, 1 earned run, and 1 strikeout a couple months ago, last month, and then he faced them again against San Francisco. Got hit up a little bit, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 2 Ks, and that was at the beginning in May. So 2 spots where I had mediocre, and then 2 mediocre starts, a good one and a mediocre one for Michael Lorenzen. He didn't last too long in the first start. Now, for Logan Webb on the other end, he's had 2 starts against the Colorado Rockies, but his last one was putrid. All right, he hit the first one, 4 innings, 1 earned run, didn't last too long. But this second one here in Colorado, absolutely tattooed. Last month, 7 earned runs, 2 home runs. I expect a bounce back performance from him. He's the type of pitcher, looking at his pedigree, that is an elite pitcher. Splits here, and I expect redemption from that last start here. And he's been strong at home with a 3.58 ERA. All right, Michael Lorenzen is a guy you want to attack. All right, third time around against this team, he really doesn't have stuff to really have Giants mystified or missing. He has pitched slightly better on the road, but both of these ERAs are putrid. His average against these teams here at home and on the road are above 300 on both sides. He's given up a 2.05 home run per 9 versus lefties. There's no strikeout stuff here. 10% walk rate. This is what I'm talking about. This is a third time around, and you're a horrible pitcher. You're going to get tattooed. All right. So give me the Giants -1.5 in this one. Giants -1.5. I like Giants team total over as well. And I think Logan Webb bounces back in this game. Last but not least here in New York at Citi Field, Mets 54-69 going up against the Washington Nationals 60-64. Pitching matchup in this one, Brad Lord, 5-2 record, 3.79 ERA, 1.18 WHIP, 61 innings, 56 Ks, 52 hits, 21 walks, and 7 home runs. Going up against Sean Manaea, 4-5 record, 4.13 ERA, WHIP at 1.32, 106 Ks, 104 innings, 14 home runs, 35 walks, and 103 hits. All right, now with Sean Manaea here, he has pitched much better as of late. If we're looking at his numbers, I'll just bring it up right here. He's been on fire since being stretched out to the starter. And as you can see, these starts here against Pittsburgh, 7, 1 earned run, 11 Ks. Cleveland, 6 innings, 2 earned runs, 7 Ks. Atlanta, another win, 6 innings, 2 earned runs, 4 Ks. Against Dodgers, he was solid, 6 innings, only 1 earned run and 3 Ks. He's been really turning it up here for the Mets and has looked like their number 2 or number 3 pitcher behind Nolan McLean here, and that's a very good strong suit here for the Mets in this rotation. We'll see what happens, but they're still fighting. They're definitely still fighting. Brad Lord on the other end is going to be a long reliever or a short reliever here. He's going to pitch 2 innings, and then he's going to be bringing in whatever relief pitcher they got in his bullpen. But the thing about the Nationals are that the Nationals bullpen is one of the worst bullpens in the league. All right, so where do the Nationals rank bullpen 2026? They are bottom 4. They're right next to Athletics, KC, and Colorado. Washington is right there. They're giving up a ton of home runs, 85 home runs they're giving up. That is the most in the league by a bullpen. All right, so this is a spot where you definitely want to take advantage, and I'm going to be all on the Mets in this one here at home. Give me the Mets on the money line with Sean Manaea on the bump. That's going to be our breakdown for the slate we got going on Saturday. Let me know in that comment section down below. I think we got a banger here that you guys make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you click that link provided down below. Get full access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes off 24/7. This your boy Chef D. I'll be back very soon, and peace out.